Because I am agoraphobe and you are not.
That's not the round table, but you know that was a retro intro. I just kind of want to throw it in there just because. But welcome everybody. Welcome Chris. What is going on, man? Tonight we're doing the hoods.
Doing the hoods and doing
Tonight we're hoods.
Yeah, the hoods. And just doing, like you said, this awesome film right here, Phenomenon. 1985, Dario Argento. Interesting choice since you and I just did a watch along for Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, 1985. Great year for horror. And we get this one, aka Creepers. I did that for the watch along for this one. I did real quick, and I saw that poster art, and it said Creepers, music from Iron Maiden and Motorhead. So yeah, get ready for a ride, everybody.
Yeah, they do Flashes of Blade from Iron Maiden. I love Maiden, and I love Motorhead. Matter of fact, speaking of Maiden, have you heard of Bruce Dickinson's like one of his new songs? He's got a great newer song. It's Rain on the Graves. It's a badass song.
Funny enough, Power Slave is my favorite album from them. Favorite cover. If I was ever going to get a tattoo for my back, it would be Power Slave. Fucking love Power Slave. And Flash of the Blade gets stuck in your head. That's such a great theme. This score for this is great as well. I forgot who did the score. I remember doing notes when I was doing my reviews of his films. But
Goblin's in there, and let me see. Goblin and Simon Boswell is also in there.
Nice.
So, let me see. Hey, Juno, how you doing, man? Juno says history. This is my favorite too, man. This was the first one.
That's a good favorite. That's kind of a hot take to me. I mean, Deep Red will always be my favorite from him. And I just watched Sleepless too. Tell you what, I'm more of a fan of Fulci, but it's because he does more gothic horror, I guess you can say, and he's not as flashy. Argento's always been known to me for like beautiful violence. That's what I call films like this. It's beautiful, artsy violence. The fear in the women. His daughter's in this at the start, which I did not know until looking through everything like that. The location at the start is the same as an opera, which he would later do. So I watched some of the extras from this originally. It's a good transfer to the Arrow extras. Keith, you have that one, that edition. Yeah. And
this is also the beginning of his fascination with putting women's heads through windows. You notice he does this with his daughter. He does that in Tenebrae.
Suspiria, which one of the greatest kills I've ever seen in cinema.
That's what I always forget is the glass roof.
That's a double kill, which is hilarious when you think about it, with the shard of the glass falling on her friend, and you're like, yeah. So it's great director, great horror film, and to me, since I'm a slasher fan, it literally takes everything you love about slashers. He just puts them all into a ball. You get Friday the 13th, you get Nightmare on Elm Street, you get those films here.
Yeah, this one, man, this is like a departure for him. This one, the music's just a little different. It must be Simon Boswell. This is just a little different. you could tell this is around the same era as like when he produced and helped make like Demons and shit like that, because he was like filming the American heavy metal bands and shit like that.
It's a different time for horror. You get to see certain things. You have the more gritty horror from the early 80s. Then you get the more stylized, humorous stuff, a little bit of it, right? You start to see it. And then you see these upcoming actors and actresses like Jennifer Connelly. My goodness, she's the youngest I've ever seen her looking here. The late, great Donald Pleasance. It's too bad he never worked with Fulci. That'd be very interesting to see him do a Fulci film. Right. But, you know, it happens.
I think she was a little. I think she might have made Labyrinth the year before this, maybe. I think she might. I'm not sure which one she's youngest in, but I was thinking it was Labyrinth, but I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. But they were real close, this film and Labyrinth were.
Very, very kind of close. I love the back cover here too. Great performance by Daria Nicolodi. Just a great thing. This top thing right here gives it away a little bit. I always say, since I just watched Sleepless, you'll get my review and thoughts on that on the Freaky, but you can see shades of deep red in this, and you can see shades of deep red in Sleepless because of his use of little people and puppets.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of say about that. But
some trivia on this, man. Something I didn't know that I just checked out a little bit ago. She got part of her finger bit off by the chimpanzee.
By the chimpanzee, yeah.
And she had to go to the hospital and have it reattached. I didn't know that. I felt bad about myself not knowing that. But this has got a great cast, man. Imagine putting Dario Argento with Donald Pleasance, with a very young Jennifer Connelly, and with a prime Daria Nicolodi.
Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorite roles from her, believe it or not. I think this might be my favorite role of her in here. She was a great actress, too. And like you said, it's like all-star cast. The one scene which you'll come up to with all the flies and stuff like that, the way that's choreographed and stuff like that, and the windows and shit, that's really, really good.
Yeah, she did. I always thought that Daria should have played more roles like this, because she is unbelievable. When she wants to come off out of her head, she can really do it well, man.
She can.
I think she did about everything you could possibly imagine for him. Now, the daughter that's in this, she's from his first wife.
Right.
That's let me see. That is.
They talk together in the documentary that they did on Shudder. So you actually see him from both the tables, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, okay, you know, I can kind of see it. I forget how big of a family he has.
The way this starts, man, this is the first one I ever seen, and I downloaded it off. I can't remember what was that one old illegal site where you could download shit. Say 10 years ago. Huh?
There's LimeWire. There was
the real popular one.
Yeah, LimeWire was popular just for the other stuff, but a lot of torrents back in the day.
Yeah, it was the real popular one. It was the one that was always having to change shit around.
I think I know what you're talking about, but diving into this, I remember.
But yeah, and that's how I first seen it. Shit, like 15 years ago. And the beginning of this is so great. The way she gets dropped off from that bus, and she just out in the middle of nowhere in this beautiful fucking scenery, man.
Yeah, he's known for doing that. He did that in Tenebrae, right? It's the long scene, right, where you're wishing that poor girl, that poor lady. It's like, what the hell, dude? Dario likes doing that with his actresses, it seems, in his films.
She's so alone, and you can feel her loneliness. Just how alone she really is out there.
Yeah.
I have let me see. My setup, this has got a bunch of different setups on it. It's got English/Italian hybrid 5.1 sound. It's got Italian surround 5.1, Italian surround 2.1. I'm going to go with the English-Italian hybrid and the English subtitles for Italian inserts, I think. Or I could go complete English SDH. Yeah.
Through the Synapse one, it's the Italian version. That's the full version of it because it's 2 discs. So then the other disc has the other versions of it on there.
Okay. So, okay. All right. I'll just give that a whirl. Yeah, there's one of them here because, like I said, I got this 4K. I've got this from Synapse.
That's a beautiful steel book. Those steel books are worth it from Synapse. Those are totally worth it. Yeah. Don't worry. The chimpanzee doesn't look that menacing.
And like I said, I have a new version of this, but I'm not going to show it off till tomorrow. It's still sealed. And it's a really nice one, and it's a Grail piece. And I have one even better. Yeah. I have one even better Grail piece that I want to show off tomorrow. I've been talking this up, and trust me, guys, you will not be disappointed.
Oh fuck yeah! Great shit.
All right, man. I'm ready to go if you are.
Yeah, just do the countdown.
All right, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, man. Yeah, I just had this idea. I was like, we was talking shit, and I was like, hell, what the hell are you doing? Let's check out a film, buddy.
Beautiful Swiss Alps, right? So this is done in Switzerland. They do mention it.
I'm kind of jacked up from the evening anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I've had a pretty good evening.
Yeah, you've had a great evening. Heck yeah.
So I just wanted to do something.
Hey, Jason's in the chat. What's up, Jason?
Hey, there's my fiance, Gretchen.
Gretchen, hi Gretchen.
She's giving us a wave. Hi baby, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. She hadn't joined in a minute. Yeah, the fucking mountains and shit, man. I mean, it looks so good. It almost looks like it should be fake. You know what I mean? No, the scenery almost looks too nice.
Is that the flag that's right there? It looks like a red cross.
Yeah. It just seems so peaceful.
Boy, she's way late too. She's like, hello. Yeah, like the bus can see it. It's going like hell slow.
You know, it sees her, and with it turning there at the corner, it sees her and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Then that music, right? The music kind of hits at that point. Yes. That with the guitar, you hear the riff.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. He says hello to the new horror YouTuber of the month.
Hey. Yeah. And film scripto I can't. Yeah.
I will be giving the four new nominees for May tomorrow in a video that I do.
Nominon. Fiore Argento, there she is.
Yeah.
And yeah, Dalia Di Larazzo.
You can tell that she has a different mom. You know what I mean? She has a different look to her than Alicia does. Alicia's got the darker features, where Fiore's got the lighter features.
Yeah. All-star cast of people from his production crew as well. So I'd watched the extras before, but I remember one of the producers says him and his father weren't talking. So I'm like, it's one of those situations where he kind of helped between them and stuff like that, try to be that family member,
I mean, imagine me in my mid-30s, early to mid-30s, seeing Argento for the very first time, and it's this scene. You know what I mean? I was thinking, this is fucking interesting. What's going on here? And then, it's all peaceful and the wind's blowing, and next thing you know, she goes in this place, and I was like, holy shit.
When you look at it, you can tell that they're Argento's children because he's a tall drink of water like I am, really skinny, Daria, or not Daria, but Asia is thin as well. My goodness. But, that's fine. But
this was a great introduction to him, man. This opening scene was such a great introduction to Dario Argento.
This is a good introduction to Argento films, really. If you like horror and you like this stuff, if you want to say, let me show you something different here, something that might actually blow your mind, like with the music and everything, because the music and the score is what gets you into it. To me, it always has.
5 to 10 minutes into this, I already knew that I loved Argento. You got something in there chained up, trying to get free out.
Yeah, you see the chains start to move and shit. She can't tell.
Yeah. I was like, damn. No wonder everybody talks about this motherfucker so much.
Yeah,
I,
dude.
I already knew about Fulci, but I didn't know about Argento.
I didn't know anything about Italian cinema until really Argento. Really, he's my introduction to it. I had no idea. Like spaghetti westerns, I had no idea they were Italian. I really didn't know.
Right.
Sergio Leone, stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's like, dude.
Yeah, he's like the king. He's like the king director of spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood and shit.
See, that's so funky, right? You see both the pegs get like ripped out, like something was in there. Please,
Easily ripped out.
please, somebody.
Like it could have ripped itself free before, but it's like almost like hearing her.
It sensed her. It's like it sensed her coming there.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, like it didn't have no reason to break free before, but now it does.
Because we'll come back to this house a little later. Yeah, there we go.
Very first time that I ever seen it, I didn't know that this was the golden story. But then through demons and shit like that, I found out it was.
I forgot about that. The scissors. You see the chain come up and get her, and then the scissors drop on the floor.
Oh yeah, right in the hand.
Oh, right down, right down. That's interesting, knowing who the killer is, or so you think.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say. So who you think? Because there may be there may be more than one here.
Because I mean, this is totally Jello.
This is straight up Jello. This whole chase, everything.
But it's a supernatural Jello. You know what I mean? So it's kind of unique.
Oh, right there.
There it is. Now our head goes into this window. I love it.
Yeah, there's the glass shattering right at that perfect time.
With the waterfall behind her and everything. Yeah. Nice shot.
Notice how it falls on her?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good shot. That's a very good shot.
It'd be a great place to live, wouldn't it? Out in all this shit.
Oh, yep, there goes the head. Boom.
I forgot about that.
That's why I really like Midsommar. People shit on that. That's a beautiful film, man. In broad daylight in Switzerland. Those are in the Swiss Alps, by the way. It's a trip of a film.
Yeah, I haven't. I've only seen it once. I need to give it another view. But I do have it.
There is a very special edition that has the director's cut of that, which everyone says is better, because I saw Midsommar in the theater. I had to walk out of the theater for a second because I get high anxiety every once in a while. There's a certain scene there. So there's Mr. Pleasance. He looks good here.
Yeah.
I made an unfortunate error.
He plays this kind of role so well, man. He's like made to be a doctor or a professor or something.
You need to do a watch along of Prince of Darkness. I don't think that film gets talked about a lot enough with him as a priest.
Yeah.
Yep, there he is. His little buddy. He's like all looking around and shit.
Well, yeah, he's like, what the hell are you doing, Dad?
I recognize the detective behind him. I've seen him in other stuff before. I think Dario's used him.
Yeah. Yeah, Ninja loves Prince of Darkness too.
Alice Cooper is one of the homeless people.
Yeah. That's an interesting cast in that movie. It really is. It's definitely a mismatch of all different kinds of actors.
Yeah, from a few from Big Horror in Little China.
Yeah. You even got one of the Simons from Simon and Simon.
He does. Lopan, flipping the other dude. I guess the guy that's helping him out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one that I've never done too, is Prince of Darkness. I've never done that.
So blow your all's mind. I have it from Scream Factory. Haven't
Yeah.
seen Assault on Precinct 13 yet.
Yeah,
Like his first.
I have the collector's edition and the steel book. I just haven't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's the head like right there with all the maggots and shit, dude. I think he was making fun of Fulci a little bit. He's like, look, I can do that. I can do that.
That's nasty.
He's like,
That's
look, I can do that.
That's damn good makeup, man.
What a lot of what he's saying is actually correct because they actually did their research. You know, with the maggots and everything like that. They do their research.
Yeah. So that tells him how long she's been dead.
She's been dead for. Like, can you tell when it happened? Find out who the person was.
All you got to do is study the flies, and you know exactly when that person died.
Yeah.
It's an exact science, man. It really is.
We can say that she lost her head.
Yeah. I watched a lot of that forensic shit, man, and it's amazing how they can catch somebody just by forensics.
I recognize him too. I recognize a lot of these people, like the lead detective. He gets in some deep doo-doo later.
Yeah, that's the inspector, Patrick Bichot.
Yeah.
They have to lean on the doctors and these scientists a lot, actually. Detectives do.
It's funny. Pleasance always seems to play a psychiatrist or a doctor. Or
Yeah. That's what I said earlier. He it just fits perfectly.
such a great actor. He really was.
Oh yeah.
I remember when he died, I think it was during the Academy Awards way back, and they announced people who passed, and then his name popped up. I didn't know what Halloween was until I watched it. I'm like, oh, okay. Escape from New York, shit like that.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, don't forget to like, damn it. Put the black gloves on, put the fedora hat on, put the white mask on. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I wasn't very aware of her when I was younger because she's about my age, I think, or close to it. I think she might be a little older, but I wasn't aware of her when I was a teenager, and I'm kind of amazed by that because if I would have been aware of her, I definitely would have noticed. You know what I mean? Because I never watched things like Labyrinth when I was a kid. I didn't know who she was for years.
Labyrinth. There's another comedy type teen film she was in.
With the legendary David Bowie, yep.
A bee. That's right. She pets the bee. Oh, get it out of here.
She's freaking out. She's just freaking.
You see that when she speaks Italian for like a second? That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's like the Italian version, they'll mix Italian in with English. I always like that.
Yeah, and it took her getting upset, just like you get like a Spanish person. If they get scared or upset, they'll whip out some Spanish.
Oh, too, big time. I hate the sound of bees. I do. I think I'm allergic to them. I hate bees. Well, I can't do that. She's all petting it and shit. Can't do that. Looks like it's stinging her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not so much bees with me, man. It's shit like wasps and shit. It's you know what I mean, the mud daubers and shit like that. That's the ones I don't like because they're just vicious, man. Hornets and all them.
Was that a little bit of narration we just heard when she pulls up to the place?
Yep.
Take the bags.
Which kind of goes back to Suspiria.
Right. All of a sudden, it just gets hella windy. So they seem to do this on very windy days. You know, it helps with Jennifer Connelly. Always had nice, like long hair like that, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. She's still an attractive woman. You know what I mean? She's mid-50s, going on 60 years old. She's still attractive, man.
Oh yeah, she's still alive. Yeah, career opportunities. That was the one I was thinking of, Jason. Yeah, that's the one. It's here on the cover with on some dude's shoulder, or whatever. So.
Yeah, I wish I would have been aware of her when I was a teenager.
Yeah, me
But
too.
I just wasn't. I had no idea.
Who I was aware of, Mia Sarah. I was definitely aware of her.
Right.
God.
From like Ferris Bueller and shit. Yeah.
Look at the Pepsi cans.
Yes, I fucking love that shit because I'm a Pepsi addict anyway. That's the only
Yeah,
pop
her
I ever drink.
bunk mate smoking the cigarette and stuff like that. That's a trippy scene.
Well, she knows who she is. She's a fan of her dad.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a huge fan of your father.
Yeah, he's this big movie maker or musician or whatever.
Think I could play a part in this film? You know?
Right.
Oh, that's right. Those things, yeah, with the toothbrush. He's all. Sophie. Yeah, Sophie.
I haven't seen this one here in quite a while, man. But I always enjoy it.
Yeah, schools have those rules. You can't put that up there.
Yeah. She immediately doesn't like her, you know?
It's like a boarding school, technically. So you have the headmistress and shit.
Yeah, she immediately comes in, takes her shit, and just acts like an asshole.
She's pretty, too. I mean, you know, so he has his way of doing that.
Yeah, that's Delia Di Lazzaro.
Yeah, Delazoro. Like, you'd be hot if you weren't such a bitch, you know?
Yeah. Let the fucking hair down. Relax a little bit. Jeez. Chill, woman. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, she asks, have you been to bed with him? It's like, dude, he's my dad. Wearing those sexy, like, white pants. Because she was a model, I think, before doing this or whatever. Because she has that look of a model. So, you know, she
was always kind of a natural, wasn't she? She was always kind of a natural actress. She just feels natural. She feels
does.
like a person, you know? And that's how she goes out of roles. It's just as a girl, you know.
I think she was in that one film. It was a horror film, like about the Tooth Fairy, I think, When Darkness Falls. I think that's what it's called. Like early or mid 90s film or something like that. I may be wrong.
She did a Dark Water or something too.
Yeah, Dark Water she did. She was in Hulk with Eric Bana.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott.
I actually liked that Hulk movie.
I did too. Yeah, I have the DVD of it with
he looked kind of cartoony when he became Hulk, but it was still cool.
Nick Nolte.
Yeah. One was Bruce Banner and the other one was David Banner. So they kind of used both of them.
Yeah, they didn't want to use the Bruce name, which is my stepfather's name. By the way, you assholes. So, you know, because it rhymed, Stan Lee would always use names that rhymed, right? Yeah. So Bruce Banner, Peter Parker, you know, so Miles Morales. It's, you know, all hearsay.
They usually don't use Bruce and David. That was unusual. The only other time that I ever heard him use David was in the Hulk series with Bill Bixby.
Yeah, Bill Bixby. I remember that show. Yeah, I watched that with my grandfather.
That was David Banner. That wasn't Bruce. His name was David.
Yeah, Dave Banner. And a
Get me
very young
confused for years.
Lou Ferrigno off of his Pumpin' Iron fame, and The Adventures of Hercules, which is a trippy first film. God.
They said that when they were doing that Mr. Universe thing or whatever, that Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of fucked with him because Ferrigno couldn't hear very good, so he would fuck with him. And I
wonder what was playing on that TV there. It was like a music video. Yeah, shit happens while she sleeps, ladies and gentlemen. I love Nightmare on Elm Street a little bit. That's why I like it a lot. Yeah.
She sleepwalks, yeah. And I mean,
astral. That's called astral projection. What she's doing. Yeah, with this shit right here. Here we go.
Right. But I mean, when she sleepwalks, she sleepwalks. I mean, it almost looks like a fucking Laurel and Hardy fucking routine, because she's almost falling off, but she's falling in her way just so she can walk across it.
I was shocked that they do this full song. I thought maybe he would just do the theme because it's one of the greatest opening riffs in like metal history.
Yeah.
I love Flash of the Blade, but
Maiden was just great. That fucker could still sing like that.
Oh, Bruce Dickinson, and he's a huge horror fan. He's tried to direct some horror films. I haven't seen them, but I've heard of them.
He's still got that voice. He's like 70 years old. He's still got that voice. I mean, it's not quite as strong, but for his age, it's still badass.
Shove the blade.
You got to listen to Rain on the. You got to listen to his new solo single called "Rain on the Grave."
The number of the beast. 10 minutes to midnight. I think it is 2 minutes. Was it The Last Flight of Icarus?
Children of the.
Yeah, he all puts the spear together. This is filmed so good. And this is a great kill too when it happens.
Hey, Macabro, what's going on, man?
Hey, Professor. Professor.
I think it's Professor's first time ever here, man. Welcome.
I have to check out your channel there, Professor.
So you think she's, well, yeah, I mean, I guess you're kind of right. She is kind of astral projecting, isn't she?
Yeah. See the blue lighting that they use here? That's when you know this is Italian direction. He just has it.
It's just.
And then she just stops.
He was always brilliant at that. Like it's the Spirit Guy, he used a lot of reds, and this one he uses a lot of blues.
She has like hazel eyes, like I do.
So yeah, so do I. Yeah. Sometimes my eyes come off kind of gold. They have like a gold ring around them at times.
That looks so good. Like literally her getting up in her sexy self, just walking. She'll like end up like on, was it the balcony roof or somewhere? It's trippy as hell.
Yeah, like I said, it falls together almost like a Three Stooges or a Laurel and Hardy type thing, where she's almost falling off, the shit falls in her way, and she just walks across it. She doesn't even know it's falling down.
She's following in her footsteps, which is funny, just not in that same place. But this is like somewhere completely different, but there she goes. Yeah, now you can see it.
Yeah, she just kind of just falls right in her way, so she doesn't fall off. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's the Swedish flag right there.
See, there's the blue.
God, the score is so fucking good. I think this comes with the soundtrack too.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the full score goes, this has definitely got to be a contender of one of the best films he did.
There she goes. She's like right there.
There's the blues again.
Ah.
There's the face through glass.
So damn good.
Oh.
Yeah, she steps on the glass. Doesn't even know she steps on the glass.
She was kind of awake there for a minute. Now she's just gonna walk across this caving in fucking roof. There, see, that's what I mean. He gets caught.
Yeah, she's like, okay. Like, where am I?
So man, just probably midnight. Young brain and labyrinth, yeah. But in Rocketeer, Sweet Murder, yes, yeah. Oh man.
This is where
We
she
just
realizes
talking
where
Macabre.
she's at. She's like, how in the hell did I get here?
We just talking Macabre. She's in her, she's in like her mid-50s, and she's still fucking nice.
Here we go. I think this is where the
She's
Swedes like
Ryan.
pick her up. Like these dudes like just come pick her up, and she's trying to get out of the fucking car.
Yeah. These guys pick her up, man, and of course they got.
She's like in the middle of the street. She doesn't know what to do. It's like she's having a panic attack.
That'd be scary as fuck, man. To just wake up and walking up down the middle of the road.
Yeah, hit her. Yeah.
You know.
You okay? Scheiße. You okay?
You know, it's going through their sinister minds, man.
She's wearing that nice shirt there with like half of her shoulder all hanging out, you know.
Yeah, it's a good thing she gets out of this fucking car.
Yeah, let me go. No.
They're making her. It's like, damn, dude.
Everybody's like, whatever, she's fine. No issue there. We'll just drive away.
That little ass car, man.
We understand you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. The Rocketeer, yeah, I haven't seen that in forever.
Let me go in Spanish. Damn, that's hot. You little shit. There she goes, just like that.
Yeah. Hide from the vertebrates, son.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, cause you motherfuckers are playing with prison time now. You don't force somebody to stay in a fucking car or something when they don't want to. That's called abduction.
Oh, that's right. She's in the Rocketeer too. Boy, Professor Macrobo bringing the knowledge down on us here. That's
I'd forgotten all about the Rocketeer, man. Thanks. Yeah.
Rocketeer was a good film. Damn.
It's been years ago.
Yeah, that's based off the old comics.
There's that blue again, man. He loves the blues in this.
Because sees the caterpillars and all this other stuff too. I think what is it? The fireflies or some are going to help her out here, lead her to something.
Well, she.
Oh, never mind the monkey. Yeah, the chimpanzee. Never mind. Yeah.
She mentally like chimes into fucking bugs and everything else, man. It's like she can control them. It's like they understand her. It's crazy. Like I said,
chimpanzees are buddy. Hell yeah.
This is total giallo, yet it's supernatural. It's a very unique supernatural giallo.
He's like, I'll help you.
See, even the animals can understand.
Right, they're talking about her.
They're what, from the bug's point of view? Yeah.
It's happened before. Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting little attitude that they stuck Donald Pleasance in the wheelchair here.
It works for him pretty well here.
Have you noticed a lot of giallo will put someone in a wheelchair? We've seen Baba do it. We see, you know what I mean? Patrick McGee was in a wheelchair a couple different times.
Did you know for the Black Cat, Fulci considered Peter Cushing to play McGee's part? Think about that.
I love.
You know what Cushing said? He didn't do horror films, which is bullshit. It makes me think about that. It makes
He
me
just
think.
tired of him. Well, the thing about Peter Cushing is he pretty much reached his limit when he made Star Wars, because when Cushing made Star Wars, they didn't even have shoes that would fit him. So when he's playing
Yeah.
those parts, he's running around barefooted.
Because Lucas was a huge fan of the Hammer films.
Yeah.
The late great Christopher Lee as well played Count Dooku, and he's one of my favorite Star Wars villains. I love that. I love that part so much.
They made that especially for him.
And I'm 6'4.5", so he's about 6'5". So
You do not look 6'4".
in the clips I saw of him playing the Mummy, I think it was, he looked like it.
Man,
and he did play Frankenstein.
Like I was telling you before, the one where Christopher Lee plays Frankenstein, and Cushing plays Dr. Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein.
Yeah, the Frankenstein's monster and Frankenstein. Yeah.
Curse of Frankenstein. You've got to see it. In my opinion, that is the best Hammer film ever made.
Nice.
Curse of Frankenstein. You got to see that one. Remember, because you had those out there, and remember I picked it. I was like, watch that one.
Yeah, that's when he shows her that thing that takes him up the stairs. So it's like a mini cage, like almost like a ski lift.
Yeah, Curse of is the shit, man. Professor says the bugs are captivated by her beauty. I know. Yeah, she. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's showing her a certain insect and how it reacts to her, freaks him out. He goes, "Wait a minute."
It's like he totally gets it, man. It's like
because that's his field is insects. I forgot what they call his profession.
Entomology or something.
Entomology, yeah.
Something like that.
See, she just takes the insect.
Yeah,
I can't do that. I can't do that. Hell no. I can't grab those suckers. Hell no. Like the tarantulas and all that shit. Hell no.
Those are really docile spiders too, actually. You got to really piss them off to get them to like you, but they're just so hairy and just so crawly,
I do like spiders because they can actually protect your home from insects. I mean,
oh well, hell yeah. Those motherfuckers jump up and grab and eat birds, man.
Oh, dude. Quick food for thought, so to speak. Mosquitoes are the most dangerous creature in the world. Why? Because they're vampires. They drink blood and they carry it to another person or animal. Malaria. Yeah, it's the most lethal creature in the world. Make no mistake about it.
Right. Yeah. All it's got to do is suck the blood of someone with disease, and it just goes spreading that shit around, man. Yep.
Was it those wasps and stuff like that can paralyze, like a tarantula-sized spider or camel spider can paralyze them and lay her eggs in the creature. But gotta feed the kids.
Yeah, I was watching some show, man, where I seen wasps doing that kind of shit. I was like, oh my god.
How messed up is that? Because they don't kill them, they paralyze them, right?
Yep.
So
keep them alive and lay their eggs in them. And then,
it's the queens, the females, because the females are the dominant species of insects.
That's so rough, man. Can you imagine
praying mantis bites the head off of her mate. She's like, nah, I don't need you anymore.
It makes you wonder if they were inspired like with Alien. If they were, right? Aliens inspired by bugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The same type of aspect.
Acid blood, and all that shit.
All
the demons with the whole acid going through the demons too. Actually, going through the apartment complex or whatever.
Yeah, because they have to have live people to inseminate.
Parasitic like.
I'm looking forward to Romulus, man, because Fede Alvarez is a good director.
Yeah, it's called Creepers. Professor is highly edited, I believe. Really edited, and it's like 80-something minutes, I think.
Creepers, yep. Yeah, Creepers was the American name, Professor. Um, yeah, Argento call it phenomena, and we call it creeper. It's just like these Italian films by these Italian filmmakers, especially, have many names. It's like they're called something different everywhere you go.
Well, this is why they tried to do like this thing with from The Exorcist and shit to try to find out what's wrong with her.
Yeah, yeah, and there ain't nothing wrong with her. She's just got a fucking very good talent.
It's like telekinesis, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Just think of a better version of Elaine Warren. Hot take, I did not mind The Devil Made Me Do It. I didn't mind that. It was just too all over the place. There's too much shit going on. Instead of focusing on the main story, they veered off on a lot of stuff, but I did like it for what it was. Because I like the relationship between the two characters, him and her and Mr. Wilson and stuff like that. So they're kind of going by that time frame because he did get heart problems. That's why he passed before she did. The movie that they're doing, I hope it's on the Graveyard. That was one of his Warren's last cases that he did. It's somewhere in Los Angeles. The Woman in White, I think.
Damn, you think they got enough things connected to her fucking head? Jesus. They want to scan every single fucking section.
Right? They're like watching her brain waves or whatever it is, seeing when something spikes.
Yeah.
Or drugs or something like that. Did you do any drugs? Hey, Blissful.
He's like, hey, Blissful, what's going on? How are you?
It's like, I'll do what I want to do. Damn it.
Yeah. She's sassy too, man. She doesn't even give a fuck.
Sophie, I need to talk to you. Oh, those cool old, like phone booths in the place. That's great.
It's a lot busier of a school than what it appears. Like at night, it seems a lot more docile, but during the day, you got motherfuckers running everywhere.
I noticed that he does a lot of stuff at night, right?
Yes.
Bad shit happens at night. Bad shit happens at night. Doesn't happen during the day. So
that's why I think this film has a lot of that bluish tint to it because it's done at night so much. So you get that moonlight.
So did Inferno. Inferno had a lot of blue and a lot of red. I love fucking Inferno, and that's done a lot at night. Great scenes in that.
That's one of the biggest differences between Argento and Fulci.
Huge different. No, Fulci wasn't stylized at all. He tried to be, but he's like, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing here. Yeah.
He was inexperienced where Argento liked to use colors and shit like that.
Yeah. They did get their scores right for a lot of their shit, though. So
Fulci's more for the gore, and Argento's more for the whole effect of the lights and the scenery.
To me, Fulci's most stylized horror was Manhattan Baby, to tell you the truth. That seemed to be the most Argento-ish like of his films. And the score is what stole the show. I love the score too, Manhattan Baby. I mean, it's really good. I don't think without that the film wouldn't be as good. Had the BG shirt.
Fulci's my favorite, but I have to admit that Argento, from like 71 all the way to like 87, he didn't make not one bad film in that time.
If not for Argento, we would not get the good giallos that we got. It's the honest to God truth. The bird with the crystal plumage changed everything. Films change genres. That made the genre, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he followed that shit up with Cat o' Nine Tails and on and on and on, man.
Yeah.
Cat o' Nine Tails is so fucking good because you got Carl Malden. I love that relationship between Carl Malden and the little girl. I think that it's so cool.
Yeah, playing a blind man.
Yes, that is so good, man. And him and the little girl are trying to figure out the mystery and trying to, you know what I mean? They're kind of playing detective.
She's telling her friend here what to say in class. Without Bird with the crystal plumage, we wouldn't have gotten the fifth chord either. The fifth chord's a really good one with Franco Nero,
What?
a guy who can like slap his lady friend around and say, "Oh, I love you so much" afterwards. No film like that shit.
Yeah, he had a whole line of them, man. Crystal Plumage, Cadillac Hair, Deep Red, Tenebrae takes a back seat to nobody, in my opinion.
Very true. That's a Goblin score. One that Dirk and Darren were talking about. Oh shit, they just did it on their Hour to Kill too, and I forget the name. Oh, it's part of the Forgotten Jali set. Is a Goblin score, and Dirk says what? He thought maybe it was like Goblin, and Darren's like, no, that's Goblin playing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where a friend steals her blouse.
My next discussion
with her boyfriend.
Is going to be Tenebrae with Darren.
That should be a great one with you guys. You guys got the knowledge on that one. I really like Tenebrae. That ending, man. Holy shit. That's probably the best scream I've ever heard from Daria Nicolodi. If that is her, like that is. Yeah, there she goes. Like, boyfriend does the thing.
Shock, man. Shock, in my opinion. You know, the one that Bob was the last one that he kind of.
That he kind of did. He let his son kind of finish that up. Yeah.
I think that's a good one. That's a creepy film, man.
The Devil's Game was supposedly his last thing he ever did.
Pigs.
That's right. The news is playing, and they're showing the girl that was killed. The parents.
Here's that classic music, man. He was playing it just a minute ago.
That's why you hear the darn, you hear that guitar, right? You hear that guitar riff. There she goes to meet him.
Every night it's really windy and nasty out, but there's no rain.
She's like, hell. She's like, after that, dude, if I was her boyfriend too, I'd be waiting for her. Like, I'm like, yeah, you want to meet up here? Okay.
There's always really shitty windy weather, but it's not raining. It's just blowing every night.
Yeah, you look great. He's like, oh, yeah. I put it on by mistake. Yeah.
Yep. The way that wind's blowing, man, you think a storm is coming.
Like you say, that's where the dubbing helps, and when it comes in there, like looking at the extras for American Psycho, those deleted scenes, that's hilarious. The one scene where they're like in that club or whatever like that, and it's just them talking, right? No music, so they're trying to move with the music. It's fucking great. I've never seen it done like that before. I'm like, so that's what it's like to be an actor, right? Or an actress. You have to kind of move with it, I'm like, dude.
I knew I loved that movie. When Christian Bale's doing the girl doggy style, and he looks at himself in the mirror and closes, and he's like, I was like, this is a great fucking show.
I love Christian Bale. That might be one of his best roles, like, ever. I mean,
he's looking at himself.
He plays a narcissistic serial killer son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's getting turned on just by looking at himself.
One scene with the homeless dude where he's like, oh, you think you're better than me, huh? You think you're all that? Fucking kills him and then stomps on the dog. Spoiler. Stomps on the fucking dog.
Yeah.
I like the way he talks. What is it when he picks up that one girl and he goes, your name is this. Your name is this. Then he talks about an album like Genesis or whatever like that. Phil Collins. Originally I didn't like him as much maybe, but then I started to appreciate him after that one album that he did.
Yeah, he's discussing the last Huey Lewis in the news compared to sports. Well, in sports, I feel in sports he just, oh man, it's crazy.
Yeah, the whole conversations with William Dafoe, who was great in that film. Yeah, this is when she's having the visions again with her friend because her boyfriend disses her ass. He's doing the same thing too. He's putting like the spear thing together, which is so good. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that blue.
That's what I like about these Italian,
There's
horror
a
films. The killer, you see them pulling out the weapon. You see them like almost like it's their baby, right? They're caressing it. They're like, yeah.
yeah.
It's like Daddy loves you very much. I'm
It-
sleepwalking.
it's like an extension of his dick, you know.
Yeah. Inner nighty. She has to do it.
See, people's problem. A lot of people have a problem with this one because they just don't think it makes a lot of sense and shit. And you have
Not
to look,
supposed to.
yeah, I mean, you have to look at it. It's all in how you look at it, man. It's all in how you perceive it.
It's like, because I've become a fan of hard science fiction. It's like reading hard science fiction. It makes you smarter. It makes you smarter. Movies like this make you smarter because it makes you think about it, dude. It's like I can watch a trophy slasher all day, but
You can't go. You can't
right
go into
there.
you can't go into these films expecting a Halloween or something.
No.
Because you're going to be disappointed because that's not what you're going to get.
Yeah. She falls down, whack.
It's a completely different experience.
It is like the house on Sorority Row, which me and Darren talked about in our slasher stream. Films like that, I like it. It's almost like a slow burn where a lot of stuff is happening with the film, and I'm like, dude, this film is great. If I want to turn my mind off, I'll watch Sorority Party Massacre or something, or Sorority House Massacre.
Did you ever watch Alone in the Dark?
I don't. I have that release. That's coming up in the future for a watch.
Okay. That's a pretty good one too, man. It's definitely unique. It's not like any others for its time.
It's like
It's
that.
really
Oh
good
yeah,
one.
here comes the firefly and shit. This is so good. She's going to lead her. It's going to lead her to. I think it's the blouse that she was wearing or something like that because something rips on it. Hear the accordion and shit.
And they lead you to guess how they're communicating. I'm so glad they didn't stick actual communication in there. You know what I mean? I don't want to know exactly what they're saying.
This almost has a Castlevania-esque feeling to it. The way the music plays, I always like that. Not the Uwe Ball movie. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I know what he's talking about. What's her name is in there? Tom Cruise's ex-wife is in there. Yeah, that's not the one we're talking about.
Man, when you do watch Alone in the Dark, remember it's the characters in that movie that make it good.
Yeah,
it's got really good characters and a really good cast playing them.
There she goes. She's going through the thorns and shit to get something. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this isn't the first time she does this either. There'll be one scene where it's like a real slow burn while the music is playing where she's trying to get over something. It's crazy where it takes forever to do it. I'm going, just get to what you got to get to, honey.
I think it's crazy how easy it is for them to just go run around every night,
Yeah, she got scarred up doing that. She's like, yeah, I'm just going to go walk back in, go back to sleep.
Yeah, no one has a clue that they're even running around, They're just out running about.
Hey, Russell. What's up, Russell?
Hey, Russell.
How you doing, Russell?
How you doing this evening, man?
You all guys all make me want to become broke again and get that Coffin Joe set. Shit.
That's nice, isn't it? That's a big motherfucker, man. Thanks, Russell, man. I appreciate it.
You were screaming shit like that. What's happening? What's going on?
I am completely stoked, man. I am. I got so jacked up this evening, man, that I had to do a watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he was scheduled, I just got a hold of Chris and I was like, hey, man, you want to check something out? That hat is really cool. That hat works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is when she's saying the police came last night and shit like that.
That hat works for her. It really does. Something.
Yeah, she screamed for a reason. This shows you why. Yeah, she saw maggots on the thing.
Yeah, where the fuck's the headmistress at this point? They can just run about and do whatever they want.
Yeah, she sees her dead body there.
Yep.
Yeah. So through the eyes of the maggots and shit.
I thought she was gonna be dead right away the first night.
Yeah, just keep them on there. They're not going to do anything to me. I just keep them on there. You know, I just keep it on the glove because they like me and respect me. So
yeah. That'd be a hell of a job, wouldn't it? Constantly looking at maggots and shit.
Oh God. God. It's like being a coroner. Like the Dexter job where you have to go over dead bodies and shit.
All right, man. Cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Thank you, Professor. Yeah, spread the word. Spread the good word.
Yeah, see, I mean, whatever you heard about me is not true, is it? I'm a nice guy. Sometimes I'm a little hard to understand. I can be misunderstood pretty easily, but I am a nice guy. So whatever you've heard is bullshit.
Keith is the horror voice of the horror voiceless. By the way, that promo on Raw with Punk and Rollins and flipping Drew McIntyre, that's straight up fucking money. Straight up money. They can do that all they want. They want to just talk shit.
Drew McIntyre makes such a better heel, doesn't he? He is so much better heel than
he's
he was
meant for that. He's all kind of more blacked out and stuff like that. I kind of like that. Looking like the fucking Highlander.
Yeah. He's so much better.
If they work on it to a remake, he'd make a good Kurgan. That's all I'm saying.
He looks so much different than he did a few years back, man. He's like huge compared to.
Well, the way HD is now and stuff like that, it works a lot better for how these athletes look because they are athletes. I mean, this isn't easy.
Thanks, Blissful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bigger one. Yeah, I'm, you know, my whole thing is, you know, just like I was saying earlier on Dirk's channel. Yeah, this is all for fun, and this is what I do for fun. But it is nice to be recognized, you know. And I just felt like I should have been recognized, you know, a while ago, man. And I was looked over and over again. It made me feel like shit. Like I was running out of opportunity because once you get to 1,000, you can't be named horror tuber anymore. It only goes up to 999. I was afraid that I was going to miss a chance. You know, I at least wanted to be nominated. You know, just one time.
First time to charm.
And I finally got the nomination, and I was thrilled with that.
Notice the phone that's over there has like a screen on it.
Yeah.
That's a trip.
It's such an odd role, Donald Pleasant. It's like he's in here and he's a star, yet he's not. He's so quiet. And
he's pretty secondary because he does everything from the house. He doesn't really leave. He does. I think for a little bit.
Him, you know what I mean? But him being him, makes him the star of it. You know. Just him being in it like this, he's one of the stars.
I spent a few years trying to help him, and then the rest trying to keep him locked up because there was nothing left of him. And the only thing I could see behind those eyes, I could see him looking out the window, sitting in a chair. Nothing in those eyes, just the blackest eyes.
Exactly, Professor. Exactly. It's just an honor to be recognized by your peers, the people that you do this with, as someone who is good at what they do, as someone who has passion and love for what they do. That's what it's all about, man. Being recognized as, you know, just somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's funny. She's getting shunned by everybody. Girl goes past her and sticks her tongue out with her. What a fucking bitch. Child.
So yeah, that was exactly my point. See, Professor. Sometimes I have trouble articulating what you just said right there. I have trouble articulating that, and sometimes it just comes out kind of weird. But you just articulated it perfectly the way you wrote it. So yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, that was huge for me to be nominated by Anthony. I did not think he was going to do that. When I got the nomination from him, that I got it, I was like flabbergasted. I'm only like 178 right now, and I haven't done content in a while, but I'm getting better, ladies and gentlemen. But it's just an honor just to be nominated, really was, because I've only done this for like a year and a half, maybe not even that, maybe a year, like 3 months.
Yeah, I'm next month on the 5th. It will be 3 years. Now I probably only done a couple of years worth of content because I take a lot of breaks. When I get frustrated or irritated, I just go away for a while.
Yeah, that's what you have to do sometimes.
It's the best thing to do because when I don't, I end up arguing with people. So that's what I learned. Then when I get pissed or whatever, I disagree with something or whatever, I just gotta go away. So I've only got a couple of years worth of content, but the 5th of May is my 3-year anniversary. So I'm coming up on that. I'm coming up on 200,000 views.
This is all I carry a little bit.
This last year or so has been really good for my channel. This last 14 or 15 months, man, I've gotten 500 subs. I've got a video that's got almost 130,000 views. So I mean, for the kind of shit we do, 500 subs in a little over a year is damn good.
Yeah.
So this has been a great year for me, man. I'm completely stoked, and I'm completely appreciative that I'm being noticed, man. All I am is a movie fan. That's all I am. Is just somebody who just loves these movies.
I love all of you. That's a trippy scene. They don't know what's going on. You see all the flies there, just all going up to the screen.
I remember, man, it took me so long to get 100. Like I busted my ass, and I just could not reach 100.
Shit.
And I remember, Bloody Kisses helped me get my 100. She, her friend, she helped me get my 100, and then it just kind of took off. But fuck, man, I didn't think I was ever going to get 100. I remember telling people, if I could just get 100, I'll be happy. I can remember saying that.
A few hundred subs later, huh? It's like, it's trippy.
Like, I didn't think I was going to make it to 100, man. Like, I was completely just broken over that. I was like, damn, man. Shit. I got 100. I feel like I'd won the lottery. Can you imagine what all those other girls are thinking, man?
It's like I love you. I love all of you. You see all the flies. That's what she loves.
They're thinking, what the hell is wrong with this girl, man?
You can almost put Firestarter in with this film, with the whole,
I think if Firestarter would have been done a little more like this, I think people might like it a little better. I personally like Firestarter, but a lot of people don't.
Firestarter, yeah.
There's a lot of people don't, though.
Oh, George C. Scott, dude, and Drew Barrymore. Dude, he is nasty, evil son of a bitch in that.
George C. Scott makes that film.
Uncle John. Martin Sheen's in that, too.
David Keith as her dad.
Yeah, as her dad. Yeah.
Like, he feels like her dad. Like
The Shop. That was the first film and book, I think, where The Shop is mentioned.
Yeah.
It's been mentioned in other stuff as well. Well, of course it has. It's in the Stephen King universe. The Lawnmower Man.
You totally believe that he is her father. Like from the time that movie starts, I have no doubt at all that he's her dad. he's always been a good actor, man. He's never got the credit he deserves.
Yeah,
He did great. He did great in Also and a Gentleman. A lot of great roles for him.
he was good in an episode of SVU with Christopher Maloney playing a
Oh,
detective with him and stuff like that. He is really good. He's a big dude.
Well, I missed that one.
Tracking down this rapist or something like that, and he has him like on the roof, like hanging. He says, "Elliot, what should I do with them?"
Yeah. My ex-wife used to watch that a lot.
SVU was dark back in the day. That's dark shit, dude. It's like they do serial killer episodes and all that shit.
But yeah, well, I mean, the whole meaning of SVU is special victims, like
Yeah, special victims. So that's everybody. Yeah.
Sexual assault and shit.
Yeah.
IVs are so weird, man, because when they stick it in you, it's like a needle, but when they pull it out, it's all soft and it's just odd.
They stick an IV there. She just takes it out. She's like, oh, how she gets out of here is hilarious.
That one was even sitting there watching, and she's still gonna fucking leave.
Yeah, she's still gonna leave.
They still can't stop these girls from going places. George C. Scott is the man. George C. Scott was a great actor. Hardcore. Have you ever seen Hardcore?
No, I need to watch that one. That in the hospital, I need to check out. That one has to have a release somewhere with him. That's the trailer. That's a trippy film. He's like a house type of character running this hospital, I guess, for rookies. Oh yeah, that's hardcore.
That's a good fucking movie.
Oh yeah, the cuckoo clock. Cuckoo clock goes off, so she just goes like that.
Like picture Legion or Extras 3, whatever you want to call it, without George C. Scott, with somebody else playing in it.
Oh no,
it is not in the file.
Yeah, it is not in the file.
It's not. It's in the file. It is not in the file.
He's talking to his priest buddy in the hospital. He's like, "We're talking."
That's one of the coolest scenes, man, ever in any horror movie. Is when that nurse is checking on that. She looks in the room, shuts the door. As soon as she turns around, that motherfucker's coming out with those big ass clippers, like immediately.
That's one of the greatest scare scenes in movie history because she gets like 3 in before it finally happens.
The second she shuts that door, the second she turns around, that door's immediately.
We noticed it that the camera stays at that one shot, right? Everybody leaves. She's like, okay, and then you see the thing with the sheet like that.
Yeah, that was done very, very well.
Hey, you see the chimpanzee pushing him?
Yeah.
That's great.
He's just
like everything, like in his kitchen, like everything in this like immaculate house. It's like,
well, that's his daddy. You know what I mean? That's his dad, as far as he's concerned. He's helping daddy, you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what this movie is. A Christmas Carol, George C. Scott. Yeah. Yes.
That is a Christmas movie. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Like,
oh man, I have got a great
such a great character actor. When they're describing what happens to his friend, it's like all the blood's taken out. It's like, whose blood is it? His. I'm like, Stewart. How can that happen? Right? You know, they explain it. Oh, Darren, what's up, Darren?
James Stewart was great. Have you ever seen Rope from Alfred Hitchcock?
No, I haven't seen a lot of the Hitchcockian films. I haven't seen like a good chunk of them. No.
Watch Rope. Rope is fucking great. James Stewart is just second to none in that.
Only Hitchcockian films I've watched are the Birds and of course Psycho. But
dude.
I'm saving up to get the 4K sets that they have. Like there's like 3 sets, I think. So
here, I got them right here. Shadow of a Doubt. Oh my God. Rope. Rear Window. Vertigo. The Trouble with Harry. That's a great one.
Brian De Palma is a huge fan of Vertigo.
You can
one of the Blu-rays that I have, they talked to him. He saw a certain cut of Vertigo, which I don't think you can find anywhere. Where he talks about it. That's why a lot of people say he's like the second coming of him. They had to have talked. They've had to have talked.
So much Hitchcock in Brian De Palma. You can see.
Sisters. Sisters
His
is
camera
probably his best.
Yeah.
Sisters is probably his best Hitchcockian like film. I do love Blowout a lot. I love Blowout a lot. That's very close too.
Oh yeah.
People don't talk about Blowout as they should.
Blowout is fantastic. Like Nancy Allen is one of my favorite actresses.
Oh yeah.
But
Was married to him, wasn't she? Yeah.
Yes.
Because she was in Dress to Kill, so as well. And RoboCop.
I have so many of these fucking movies, dude. I can't even fucking I know where they fucking should be. Oh, here we go. You gotta see the Fury, man. You gotta see the Fury.
Shit, yeah. I gotta find a place that's streaming on. That might be on Hulu, on Tubi.
Here's the plum. Body Double.
Oh yeah, I love Body Double. Oh, Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Dress to Kill.
Yeah.
And then down here in my Criterion is another Dress to Kill and a movie you was just talking about. Blowout is fucking great, yeah. Nancy Allen, that is one chick I would love to interview. I'd love to interview Nancy Allen. I don't want to interview very many people, but she's one of them. Hey, you still there, man? Hunting for the old DVD Hitchcock set. Yeah,
I'm still there. Yeah.
that's
No,
what
I was saying Body Double, the greatest Frankie Goes to Hollywood song, cut for cut I have ever seen in my life.
Here's that DVD set that you're talking about, Professor.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. Professor's like, God damn it. Where's the invisible wall at? You know, let me just go in there and just snatch those fuckers out. Blowout. I mean, yeah. Me, Darren, and Dirk have talked about Blowout on my channel, and that's a fan for like everything. Yeah, Blowout's a great one.
Russell says, just got out of the hospital last Monday because I fell out of bed. Holy shit, man. You all right? You doing good? Oh, shit. Broke 2 ribs. Holy shit, man.
I'm sorry, Russell. Dang,
my mom
guy,
did that.
what's going on? Caveman's in the house. What's going on, guy?
I can remember when I was a little boy, my mom broke her foot and she had a cast that came up all the way almost to her knee. Well, she was getting out of the bathtub because you can't get cast wet in the bathtub. Well, she took a bath and she was getting out of the tub and she slipped on the tub and hit her ribs on the tub. So then she had a broken foot and 3 or 4 broken ribs.
That's funny. The conversation on the bus. She's like, I don't understand German. And she asks her to close the window, and she says no. So obviously she understands German. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Well, she's very smart young girl, man. She, you know what I mean?
Oh, this is a trippy scene. The dude with the hat in front of the bus and in the car following him. That's really trippy. She's
cultured because she's had to move around a lot, you know? So you're bound to learn a lot of different languages and shit when you're bouncing around countries all the time.
Well, that's right. I forgot the fly is leading her to the house. That's right. Yeah, the fly's like, we have to drop off here.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's leading her to it because it can smell it. It has that sense. This fly can smell this shit all the way there.
She's like, fine, I can close that fucking window on the bus.
Hey,
yeah, screw you.
But
hey, Corey.
Yeah, that fly led her there just by scent, man.
Look at that in the middle of nowhere.
That's fucking excellent. Like those mountains don't even look real, but you know they are. They're so pretty. You know they look so pretty that they don't even look real almost. They almost look like a background.
That's the thing here, you know.
It's looking great.
USA and stuff like that, we're not that big of a country. Then you go to places like Sweden and stuff, and it's like open land and just beautiful shit.
You see this, and the first thing you think is, wow, I can breathe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
you can just tell she can breathe. She just looks like she feels free, you know?
These
I,
fields look like the fields in opera at the end. It just does, the way the trees and everything are
yeah.
all placed in shit.
Right. Yeah, I hope you get better, Russell. Damn, man. I had no idea you'd hurt yourself like that. You hadn't told me.
Yeah, Russ, get better, my friend. It's all right. We all get there.
Yeah, chimp with a scalpel.
Yeah,
This chimp's a motherfucker, man. He's a motherfucker. He really is.
chimps are pretty big, so they're carnivorous too. I mean, all monkeys are.
That is true, Darren. This movie does not get the love that his other films do, and it should. It's so well made. It's got a great cast. It's got a great score.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I love you guys. Me and Darren, we click a lot on slashers. I didn't think we'd click a lot on slashers as much as we do. Same thing with you, Keith. I didn't know you loved Friday the 13th as much as I do. I really didn't know.
Yeah, well, because everybody talks about it so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
Yeah.
Everybody else covers it so much, and I've known it my whole life. Like I said, from the time I was 7 years old, my mom was taking me to see every single one of them. So I seen the first 8 at the theaters.
Oh God, that had to be so fucking cool.
Opening
I was
weekend.
spoiled as a kid, but damn it, no. I'm like, no, it's not happening. My parents are like, nope.
Every one of them. 1980 when I was 7, we seen the first one. 81 we seen part 2. 82 we seen part 3. Just every year. She took me to see Friday the 13th. All because I seen
that's why she sees the chains that were broken. So it's like a crime scene.
I loved Halloween, so she, so when the Friday the 13th trailer started coming on the TV, she knew I loved Friday the 13th. And so yeah, I seen April Fool's Day at the theater.
In Texas. That's right, as a watch along that Sean was doing, I think. Somebody was doing.
ATR, what's going on, man? Hey, caveman.
Caveman.
Yo, man, I grew up on Slash.
I think we all did, right? It's my favorite horror genre, and I give no bones about it. It's that's why I love this film, really. It takes all the tropes and everything I love about a slasher and just mixes it into such great goopy goodness.
See, if you guys actually stood here and looked at my collection, you would have no doubt whatsoever that I grew up on and loved slasher. But I've never showed off my collection like that. I've never done it. Never.
I'm probably out of everybody.
I should do that, shouldn't I?
Out of everybody here, I'm probably the one with the newest collection of horrors that I have, because I never used to collect horror. Really, just the ones like the Friday the 13th, the Terminators.
I would do a Terminator conversation. That's the thing. I'm going to do an original Terminator discussion. That is on my list. Find somebody to do a Terminator discussion.
I would do that with you, but you guys have more of the knowledge on that. But I do have some. T2's my second all-time favorite movie. Deadly Serious. The film's a fucking masterpiece. Completely different than the first.
Well, the first is made like a horror movie. It's more of a horror slasher type thing. You know what I mean?
Like Alien, right? So you have the first Alien, then you have the Aliens, which is directed by James Cameron.
Which is more action, just like Terminator 2, yeah.
Yeah. And the original Terminator he got from a dream that he had. And
Yes. Yep, he sure did.
Lance Henriksen was originally going to be playing the Terminator. There was talk about that. Believe that? I'm like, what? It's like
Lance is the man, but I don't see him playing the Terminator. Lance is damn good though, man. Like what would Pumpkinhead be without Lance Henriksen?
And then Michael Biehn, that was the first film I ever saw him in. And then he did, of course, like The Rock, and then he did other stuff as well. He always seems to play military. He's good at that.
The Abyss.
What is it? The one with oh God,
He even did it. A
It's
slasher movie when he was real young. He did a movie with Lauren Bacall called The Fan.
I have the fan. I have to watch that one. I have that film. Yeah.
He's real young and he's fucking crazy in the head, man. It's a damn good role for him.
There's that. There's the oh, he played it's him and Demi Moore. She's the seventh sign, I think. She's having a child. That child is basically going to save the world. It's a trippy film where it's the way the world is going to end is if an innocent man dies and there's a dude on death row for murder that he didn't commit, and her baby is born at the same time that he dies. It's really trippy.
Wow. Okay.
That's right. This is where like the groundskeeper comes up to the cabin.
Yeah.
And the detective is there. And he's like, what's going on here? He's like going, nah, it's just like, was there anybody here? No.
Yeah, man. I grew up with slashers in the brain, man. I know, yeah.
It's like living in the house.
Because I just don't talk about them anymore. I haven't talked about them for a couple of years because everybody else talks about them so much that I don't, they all say what all there is to say about it. There's nothing left to say. So I talk about the Italian and I talk about other shit.
That's right. There's like a kite out there. That's right. He was like flying a kite or something like that. So he goes to go get it. That's right. Or it's like a setup a little bit. That's so good. How when he tries to take down the kite. He's like tearing it up and shit. There he goes. I got it. Yeah, the door slams. Yeah, that was a setup. This is fucked up. This is hella fucked up right here.
Purposely set it up to where they could get him out of there because they knew they wouldn't accomplish that shit if he didn't in there.
You can tell that he's mad. It's like, uh-oh.
Tearing somebody apart with their bare hands like Clyde from Every Twig of Loose.
That's right. He sees the shadow.
See, that's some other films that I love. I'm a big Clint Eastwood fan, man. I love Clint
They played
Eastwood.
Flash of the Blade. They played it at the start, Darren. Yeah, they played Flash of the Blade. You'll hear it again.
He's tearing that motherfucker up.
You'll hear Motorhead here once.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah, they did Flash of the Blade earlier.
Flash of the Blade. Yeah, here's the window breaking. Yeah, the chimp's like, get me the fuck in here.
How fucking chicken shit you gotta be then to stalk an old man in a wheelchair, you know what I mean?
You locked yourself out, you silly guy.
See, he has no idea.
You can't see him.
This is very, very giallo, this part is. This is very
Someone
giallo.
there.
Yeah, this is so giallo. Like playing games with him with his automated fucking lip.
Oh. That's really good, the way the light shines on him and stuff like that, you know?
Right. Yeah, this is very This is where the giallo part of this.
Oh, that's dude. That's deep. He's like, oh, he knows it.
Well, yeah,
the
like
chip knows it. Yeah.
That's like his dad, you know.
That's like his dad. Yeah, he's gonna sit there with him.
Yeah. So,
like a dog would, you know. Dog would do the same thing. Yeah.
Or a child.
Yeah, it's a horror film, Caveman. It's a mix between a lot of different things.
Yeah, a little kid would have been the same.
Well, that's
way.
right. Doesn't he jump on him or something like that? No, never mind. He's driving. Never mind. Yeah.
He's fucking mad, man. You're like, you son of a bitch. You fucking hurt my dad, motherfucker. Somebody's getting her ass beat today.
There we go. The Ace of Spades.
The Ace of Spades. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Lemmy
knows
was
it.
the
She
man,
sees it.
dude.
I was almost hoping they would do the decency thing with closing his eyes and taking the glasses off.
Right.
Because they don't do that in earlier films and stuff. Their eyes are all wide open. They're just like,
Oh yeah, Lemmy Motorhead's a bad motherfucker, man. It's so sad that he's gone, man.
I saw them live at WrestleMania 19.
I seen them in full concert in the Operation Rock and Roll tour. It was Judas Priest, Alice Cooper, Motorhead, Metal Church, and Dangerous Toys.
Oh, damn.
Good show. Good show. It's called Operation Rock and Roll. It was about 91, 92.
No, it was never mind. It was 21. Never mind. WrestleMania 21, Los Angeles, at the Staples Center at the time.
I didn't know you.
They played.
See WrestleMania.
They played the game song coming out to Triple H, and see Triple H all rising up with them all playing like that. That was great. Greatest Hall of Fame class of all time. Period.
I had no idea you'd been to a WrestleMania.
Yeah, dude, that was a bucket list thing. Hulk Hogan was getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. Him, Roddy Piper, Bob Orton, Randy's dad, the Iron Sheik.
The Ace Cowboy Bob Orton? Yeah.
Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin was a guest on Piper's Pit. It's like it's the coolest thing ever. Yeah. Hogan comes out to save the day. I was on my feet like everybody else. It's like it's just something. You know what I mean?
When I was a kid, I live here in Indiana, and in Indianapolis we used to have a place called Market Square Arena, and I seen Hogan there like 6 or 7 different times, like around the WrestleMania 2, WrestleMania 3 era.
Oh hell yeah! Well, he was God then. I mean, sorry to say it, but it's the truth. He was.
I was there when they did the twin referees and Hogan lost the belt to Andre. Oh, wow. I was there. That happened at Market Square Arena. I was there. That's the only time my mom ever got to go, and I remember my mom saying, "Finally, I get to go," and he loses the damn belt.
It happens. Yeah.
He'd held it for 4 years in Boston, Market Square Arena, because they did the Earl
Hebner switch off thing. Yeah, it's happened.
Yeah, the Hebner twins.
WCW and Eric Bischoff reinvigorated his career. Without him, you don't get what you get. It's just crazy. That's true. True, Russell. Also, Drowning Pool did Triple H's song, The Game. That's my favorite theme for him. I love that fucking song.
My favorite theme for wrestler was The Brood, man.
Nice.
You know, where they come up out of the floor. You know that song? That was a badass song, man. The Brood song was.
And Hogan's Real American, man. That can bring a man to tears. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you hurt my friends, you hurt my pride. It's crazy.
You gotta be a man. I can't let it slide. I am, yeah. Oh, yeah.
When he came out to address the death of Gene Okerlund, man, that was hard. You know, because he knew it. You know, and it's one of those things. It's like it's kind of hard for me to talk the way I talk. You know, knowing what happened. Yeah. You know,
Professor is talking about Jake the Snake Roberts. People like Russell that's been around for a while know my experience with Jake the Snake Roberts. I wrestled Jake the Snake Roberts in April of 2001.
With Damien, the snake that he had for like ever.
Yeah. Remember, I was an independent professional wrestler for 12 years. Yeah,
it's very cool, Keith. Yeah.
Back in the day, man, me and my tag team partner wrestled the Bushwhackers. I wrestled in a 4-way dance against Jake the Snake.
Yeah, the Bushwhackers. Yeah.
They're weird, man. They touch my balls, man. One of them touched my balls. I was like, oh, and I was like, what the fuck? He just reached down and he acted like he's going to shake my hand. Instead, he reached down and tapped my balls, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Whoops.
He was just fucking with me, of course.
Yeah, Paul Bearer was a real Undertaker. You're right about that, Russ. He was.
Yeah, Russell and people that's been around for a long time, they already know all my wrestling stories and shit.
That horror film on Shudder bore Nathan Jones, an actual big motherfucker, actual wrestler who did time in fucking prison when he teamed with the Undertaker in 19. Dude, you look at him both.
Yeah. The Undertaker said he just never got it. Say he just never understood.
Yeah.
Remember, he was in the opening scene to Troy too.
Like it says, you can have the size, you can have the muscles. If you don't know the wherewithal or the talent, then you can't do it.
He had the perfect look, man. Like Sid. Sid could have been so much bigger.
Oh God, Sid was a beast. Yeah, he was a monster. He was like out of his fucking mind. His character was.
If there's anyone ever born and to look just like a wrestler and should have been this huge wrestler, it was Sid. I mean, he did a lot, but not nearly as much as he should have.
Daria's character takes her to the house where she lives at. She's like, yeah, we're just going to stay here until, your father comes, picks you up and shit. You see the lake in the background.
That's nice, man.
Yeah.
That's nice. I would love to live there.
Look at that. The blue going through the curtains.
Yeah.
On the door.
Blue is a theme in this film, man.
This is where her character, Daria's character, comes a little bit unhinged here, which I fucking love it. She's so like, normal, robotic here. Then you realize what happens. Yeah. What the whole deal is with this. It's fucking great.
Yeah. She's definitely a woman with a secret. That's for sure. She can play anything, man. I love Daria Nicoletta.
Yeah, she's a great actress.
She co-wrote Suspiria. Like Suspiria would not have been what it is without her. She wrote just as much of Suspiria as Argento did. It's kind of like John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. Once Carpenter and Hill split, Carpenter's movies was never quite as good, in my opinion, as when he was writing with her. That's just my opinion.
Fulci with his people, it's the same thing.
You can tell his difference in his films after him and Deborah Hill split. It was just different.
Oh, guy's asking if I think he looks like Bray Wyatt. A little bit.
Who?
Caveman asking if I think he looks like Bray Wyatt. A little bit with the beard and shit like that.
Right.
Oh, that's right. The doll. She like throws the thing and then it looks like it's a kid or something like that and the head falls. It's a playroom. Yeah.
She just come walking right weird all up behind her.
Yeah, fucking playroom here with like, really? What? Yeah, it's my son's. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. We going F-13 here? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck you doing back here? Why the hell you got that shit, woman? What's wrong with you?
We have mommy issues going on here? Yeah.
Definitely, man. She knows she's fucking unhinged. She's like, what the hell's going on? Because when she kicked that truck and that fucker fell over, she was like, shit. That would fuck you up, man. It's like, why do you have that in here? Why would you have that just sitting there looking like a person?
I'll get you something to drink or whatever she's asking and stuff like that.
She's like, I will get you a pill.
It's like, get you a pill. The way she turns and looks at her, that's an Italian thing. The way he turns and looks at her.
I don't need no pill. Not from you, anyway.
Look at that, the fucking shirt with the tie and all that shit,
It's just weird. It's just not the way it should be,
I don't want any pills.
Right. What is that shit?
You're like, bitch, take the fucking pills.
Yeah. Don't look now. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, Darren. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Good point, man.
See, this is where they start talking Spanish. You have to take them. Hey, you're hurting me. Let go of me. Take them.
Take them.
Rapido.
It's all right, damn. She's like, you're taking these pills. He's like, why not? What the fuck, man?
It's like, I'll get you some waters. I'll get it myself. Get the fuck out of my way, damn it. I'm an independent woman, damn it. Leave me alone.
She is, man. I love her character in this. She is so stubborn. She's so hard-headed, man. I love her character.
What's going on, Jerry?
Hey, Jerry.
She lifts up the mirror. Notice the mirror is covered, ladies and gentlemen, in the bathroom. What does that tell you?
Somebody doesn't want to be seen, or somebody doesn't
That's
want
right.
somebody to see.
The unseen.
Yeah,
Wink, wink. Be right back.
I wouldn't even be considering taking that goddamn pill. That pill's going down the drain. It's like, yep, I took it. Yeah, man. Oh man, like I said, this was the first one I ever seen, Darren. It's the first Argento I ever seen. And that opening scene with his oldest daughter, you know, when she gets off the bus and shit, man, it's just it caught me. And that music, you know, it instantly made me an Argento fan. It made me want to see the rest of the shit instantly. And since then, yeah, Jerry, the basically what I call the Scream Factory man. We got all of them in Scream Factory. I mean, I got hundreds, but this dude's got all of them. Like in Scream Factory, he's got it. Dead bodies, yeah. She knows if there's maggots and shit around there, there must be dead bodies. Yeah. You don't have maggots and shit around there for no fucking reason. There's something dead, something rotten. That's simple. They're just hanging about, the maggots are. They're just wherever.
That's funny. She takes it, then she tries to throw it up.
She should have taken it to begin with, man. But that's kind of
yeah, just puts her finger in her mouth and shit like that. I could never do that.
That's the kid in her. See, if she was adult, she never would have taken it. But since she's a kid, she did.
Open the door. Open the door.
I said, what are you doing? She puked it up though, didn't she? Or did
yeah, she threw it up. Yeah, she's like throwing them up. There she goes. Oh.
That is so hard to do too, man. Stick your finger in your mouth and make yourself throw up. That is so hard to do. That is so unpleasant.
She probably acted that like in shots and stuff like that. Probably put something in her mouth, you know, to do that, or gave her something. Like, was it Dimetap or whatever it's called?
Really? Like,
who wants chowder?
Nope. I'm gonna be making a video and I'm gonna announce my nominations tomorrow. I know right now. I've known for a while that if I won, I've known who three of them was gonna be. It's the fourth one I'm not sure about. The three of them are for sure. They always have been.
What are you doing? Did you take the pill? What are you doing? Damn it.
Yeah. She's awfully consumed with her taking that pill. Yeah. She's one missing out of there.
Yeah, she sees the other one like almost in the drain.
It's in the sink. Yeah. You got to make sure to get that motherfucker down.
Oh, no, you don't.
Look at that old ass phone. I love it.
I want to do it now. No. Oh, damn. Pushed your ass to the ground, dude. That's unacceptable. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've got the vampire lookers whatever here. But
you're in my house, and you'll do what I say.
There you go.
Oh, vampire lovers. Yeah, it's Scream Factory, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, all these right here that you see are Scream Factory. In slips and all. There's only one. No, there's only two slips I don't have. Dark
That's
Man
one of the Hammers. Like,
two.
Tell you the truth, I have a shitload of Hammer films. I haven't watched them yet. One is going to happen soon.
Take it easy, Russell.
But I have like two Hammer sets, one from Universal and then the other one from Sony or Touchstone, that Mill Creek released. Those have a few that Scream Factory re-released. I have a few of the Warner Brothers Dracula films. And then I have one Scream Factory Dracula film, you could say, with Peter Cushing. It's like the Dracula Prince of Darkness, which everyone seems to rave about.
Yeah. Here. I'll probably show you a damn good. This is a damn good film right here. This is a Hammer. Frankenstein Created
Woman. I heard it's really good. I heard that's really good.
Yeah, and I got the Phantom of the Opera. Empire Lovers. There it is. Right?
That's a nice slip. Yeah, that's a nice fucking slip for that. Damn it.
Yeah. Remember, I showed you the Cobra, and you hated me for it.
Yeah, I do. I do hate Jake. Pops has the same one. He has the same one with the slip too.
Oh yeah, Pop's got a lot more money than Keith. You know what I mean?
Well, he deserves it. He deserves to do it. He's worked his ass off all his life. He has every right to buy whatever the hell he wants.
But I'm saying Pop's budget is a lot higher than Keith's. Guaranteed.
Same thing. I was BSing with Garrett on Instagram about the Versus releases, about that one Witch House, I think it is, or whatever it's called, that they're releasing. It's called another name. It's called Superstition. And he was saying, is that the same Superstition from Scream Factory? I'm like, no. The one from Versus is 89. Superstition's from 81? Same premise. It's kind of weird. So
the highest budget I've ever seen of a collector here, though, man, has got to be Keith from Euphoria. This dude has got some shit, man. Guys, go check out Keith from Euphoria. Oh my God, dude. This guy has got a collection.
Tony from Basement Blues. I love Tony too. Down to earth, dude. God, when he redid his whole place, when he redid it and showed it off, holy shit.
I've known him for a long time.
Oh, here we go. This is where she tries to get out.
Here we go. Here they are again.
This takes forever for her to do this. Doesn't she climb the door? It's okay. Gives us an excuse to play the whole song because it's a long song.
They're just jamming, man.
It's a good riff.
Those motherfuckers should be jamming.
The Trooper is a good song from them too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They got so much good shit, man.
There she goes. Yeah, she goes up to the grate from the top of the door. She's like, "Where is it?"
Yeah. She's very resourceful, young woman, man. You gotta keep your eyes on her, man, or she will get away.
Steal. Okay, so Superstition 2, unofficial sequel. I can see that. It looks to be more fun of a film. Kind of reminds me of the way the trailer looks. It kind of reminds me of Night of the Demons a little bit.
Right.
What she tries here, you cannot do, but it's still great to kind of see it.
She's just so smart, man. She's so resourceful. Hey, thanks, Russell, man. I appreciate it. Here, something just for you, man. Which one do you want, Russell? Which scene do you want, man? Do you want some Bugs Bunny? Do you want some Foghorn Leghorn? Do you want Super Duck?
It's funny, as she's trying to get the phone, she hears the one detective getting all messed up or something. Here's him scream.
You want Stupid Duck? You want Daffy Duck? You want Foghorn Leghorn? Whichever one you want, man. I need to add some more on there. Something besides Looney Tunes. Here, I'll just give them a mixture. Here, we'll start with Stupid Duck.
This is a job for
Here, not.
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
doing,
who
Steve?
are
What are
you?
you doing with a pump? Pumping for oil? You're crazy, boy. There's no oil in this ground. Stand up, son. You're falling all over yourself.
Want to be?
Yes, I would just love a duck dinner.
Baby? Oh no! Naughty baby mustn't try to run away! Mother pig! Oh, here, Daddy, kiss your son!
Nice.
Thanks, Russell, man. I appreciate it.
So she got through the door, and there happened to be a big hole, like right where the phone was at. So she's following the cord through this hole.
Yeah.
This is where you find out where the torture chamber is at, basically.
Yeah, she's escaped herself right into some serious shit. Well, just like I was saying when he was gone, man, there's just maggots just around. Anytime
Yeah.
that's happening, you know, something dead or rotten somewhere.
Yeah, something's there.
That's
See this big pool full of you. Well, you see. I call it the pit of pit of death.
That's nasty.
Oh.
You notice in the first rooms and the demon when she was made.
That's a long ass fucking cord.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
long ass fucking cord for that phone.
Definitely noticed that, Russell. Yeah.
Help me, please. Help me. Yeah, he's all chained up and shit.
Love season, duck season, rabbit season,
Oh.
duck season, duck
Oh,
season,
God.
duck, fire. Yeah, I'm gonna get some new ones and throw them on there, man. I'm not quite sure what they're gonna be yet.
Oh God! Right in that fucking
That
butt.
is so fucking gross, man. I mean, you can see the shit in it now. You talk about an actress who's willing to go there. I mean, you got to give her credit because that's nasty.
It's like muddy, dead
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. It's of course not what it's supposed to be, but it looks like it enough to where I wouldn't want to get in it. Just the
This is
power.
where you kind of find out that the jig is up a little bit. You find out what's going on a little bit.
Right. I hate that. Love it. Yeah. This is a job for dude. For duck. Disguised as mild mannered Cluck Trent.
I'll get you. Oh, he's trying to break his fucking break his thumb to get through it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's what the one thing you can do in that situation. Just like if it's around your ankle, just like in Saul when he had to break his fucking the ball part of his foot to get it out. She's nuts, man. That fucking laugh is just sinister as hell.
Well, we don't give two shits about her either.
That was a scary ass laugh. Why you standing there watching, man? Get your fuck out of there. Go stand there and watch. This is your chance. These guys getting there driving some shit. You don't even know what the fuck's there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here.
Look at this big area. I mean, it's just a big hallway with rooms on each side down there.
There's the blue right there where the padded room is at.
Yep. Yeah. Blue's big in this film.
Oh, there it is. Oh, this is fucked up.
Oh,
Here we
yeah.
go.
The kid.
Yeah, or something. That ain't no fucking child.
Yeah. She's like, come on, I'll help you. Come on, let's get out of here. She, I mean, what else is she supposed to think? She's not expecting to see what she sees here.
I don't have to worry about him anymore. Oh, the mirrors. You don't have to worry about the mirrors. This is fucked up. Yeah.
Yikes, kidney.
Reminds me a little bit of a Funhouse. The Funhouse reminds me a little bit of the Funhouse.
Oh, I love the Funhouse, man.
The way the face looks.
Yep.
Here we go. Here comes Friday the 13th right here, boy. I'm sorry, dude, with the boat and shit like that.
Yep.
Wow.
She's damn lucky that she gets help here, though. You know what I mean?
Here he comes. Oh God.
Ah, yeah. Stabbing at her. Dead.
Ding. Oh.
It just shows a close up on the mouth and on the eyes, man.
Well, that's right. You see the flies and shit. Yeah, from the you see it coming. Yeah.
Here they come. That is a cool scene, man. Right across the moon.
No, get away from me.
That would be fucked up, man. It's like, what the hell? Leave her alone, motherfucker. Those bugs are like, leave her the fuck alone.
God, they're all over him.
That'd be a great power to have. Oh, yeah, you want to fuck with me? I'll pull all these bugs on your ass.
They're like all biting him and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's all peeling his skin off. There you go.
Yeah. Bit her finger off. Yep, it had to be reattached. Yeah. That's fucked up. She paid a price for this film, man. She lost part of her finger and had to put it back on. And I mean, you can do that, but it's never quite the same, you know? Never quite the same because there's nerves and shit in there. Remember the crows and Jeepers Creepers film?
Oh, the monkey bit on the set, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, definitely, man. See, I've left that one comment on there forever. See, I usually don't push comments. I just kind of talk as they go. I just kind of talk to everybody. But I really should highlight them more often so I can focus on them. Because my ADHD gets control of me too much sometimes.
She's kind of like stuck there. She's thinking it's like all good.
Well, at this point, you really can't bet on anything. You know what I mean?
It's funny. She seems all calm 1 second. I'll go ahead and start the rudder. Nope.
So much for the boat.
Yeah, and it happens like the whole scene seems to be covered in fire and shit. I thought that was funny.
With all the gas had been leaking.
Yeah.
Out.
Motherfuckers around in there somewhere.
I love the way Argento does water scenes like that, like on Inferno. You know, when they're under the water.
Oh yeah, I got a synchronized swimmer for that scene.
Yeah, it's always really cool, man, because the cinematography.
It was quite hot, by the way, in a nice blouse underwater. Yeah. I'm just saying.
his guy always does great cinematography under the water.
There he is. Oh. Dude, he's all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah. What all bugs were those, man? Just like everything?
I think maybe it's just like every bug known to life, just like biting the bleep out of them.
All of them within the vicinity, yeah. She called anything and everything to help her out with it.
Oh, this is where like I think it like yeah gets him. Ah,
Yeah.
you're fucked, buddy. Yeah, you're done.
This follows the slasher trope so well too, man.
Yeah.
Because just when you think it's over, you know what I mean? There's one-
This has like maybe 3 different endings too, or 2
Yeah.
possible different endings.
There's that one last scare, man.
See how calm she is? She's like, okay, I'm just gonna swim back. No problem.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a 9 out of 10. There, absolutely. I totally agree.
This is a solid 8 out of 10 for me. It could get higher. Like I said, the second watch here, initially, I think I believe I gave it an 8 out of 10. So it could probably be a good 8.5 out of 10. Like with Sleepless, I gave Sleepless 8.5 out of 10. Fuck. You know, that could go way higher.
Well, yeah. We'll see. I used to have a pet crow.
This is when, was it her uncle or somebody comes to see her?
I
She's
love
like,
that music.
eh. It's like she's in shock or something. You know, she's like, yeah, I'm like done.
That music is perfect for it. Music says a lot, man. But that music's got a mystery to it. It's got a sadness to it. It's got a wonder to it.
Jennifer. Here we
Yeah.
go.
You're saved. You're saved. Oh shit.
Whack.
No, you're not. Oh, the
Ah.
hell. See that. Crazy as hell.
He was my son.
Yeah, you actually kind of feel for her, man, because she's into she's had a rough time too. That was her big secret, man.
Sticking that piece of steel on her throat, man. Fucking A.
Oh yeah, she has every intention on killing her. Every intention on killing her.
Yeah, call your insects. Call them. Yeah, here we go.
Nope.
Oh boy, the chimp is pissed off.
Doesn't like you at all. Yeah,
He's like, ugh.
you did a bad thing to his daddy.
It's
Brutal.
done.
Brutal. He's like, you think about that?
He's like, vengeance is mine. Yeah, vengeance is mine.
Vengeance is mine, saith the chimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing about chimps, man, biting her finger. They're unpredictable, man. Those motherfuckers can be fucking wild. If they wanted to, they could fucking kill us easy.
Oh God, yes.
They tear us to pieces, man. Yeah, Russell. Don Pleasant was in earlier. He
Like, don't worry, I'll adopt you.
he was the chimp's daddy. Yeah, the soundtrack is fucking great. Last time I seen it was on sale on the either Waxworks or Mondo, and they still had it in stock. I don't know if they do now, but it's beautiful. It's got a gatefold and everything. I get it.
Damn, so fucking good.
Yeah. I totally agree with his 9 out of 10, man. Still my favorite. Followed closely by Tenebrae, and 3 or 4 others are tied right there for number 2. Suspiria, of course. Cat o' Nine Tails. They're all good. Like I said, from about 71 to about 87. Opera, oh my God.
Yeah, opera.
Opera is definitely a close number 2. Like 71 to 87, man, he did not make a bad film.
Came with like the good old cards too for it, the art cards for it, which I never opened.
15, 16 straight years, man. That motherfucker was flawless. That's great, man. Yeah, thanks for joining me for this one, Chris, man. I appreciate
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a great time. Always good to watch some Argento greatness.
it. Oh, man.
I
Little
think you have this release too, Darren. So
inside. Yeah, the cards that come with this are great, man. Here's a few cards.
yeah, dude, it's like fucking terrific.
There's what they look like on that side. And then you come over here and you got.
Yep. Oh, that shot with the killer, like right there. It's the only one you kind of see like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to turn this right so the light don't shine on it. Yeah, they actually give quite a few of these fucking things, man. There's like 6 of them. Not bad. But
Yeah, there's a good amount for him, that's for sure.
and put this away here, and then we'll get ready to wrap it up, man.
That's right. He has the Arrow version. Actually, he has a nice Arrow one.
Yeah, like I said, I have one more too, but I will show everybody that tomorrow. I got like 2 or 3 videos to make tomorrow, so I'm gonna be a busy motherfucker tomorrow.
Or
And
YouTuber of the month, the King.
and tomorrow night is also Extreme Theater. I was going to do tomorrow night. I'm planning on doing Daddy's Little Girl,
Very nice.
and that's a rough fucking film, man. It's a really good one though. But yeah, thanks to everybody for joining us, man. It's been excellent, man.
Great turnout tonight. Yeah, very cool
Yeah,
turnout tonight. Always good. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Thanks again, and I will catch you soon. And thanks again to everybody for voting for me and everything, man. It's really made my night. Really appreciate it.
Yep. Slash the like, sleeping bag to subscribe to this cool cat there, everybody. Yeah, like I say, great time and always good to talk about some great Argento and watch some great Argento. And yeah, so I'm a fan of horror, so great stuff.
So until then, that is Chris C, the Slasher Dude, and I am Gorophobe, and of course, you are not. Much love.
Because I am agoraphobe and you are not.